Good afternoon. I wanted to take you through what the final project should look like in case you had any last minute questions. This student has submitted their project to me on the Math Goal Setting Final Revision rubric, which is found in Module 4 under Assignments. They chose to write their name on it and then circle the Y's using parentheses as they printed it out that way. You certainly could print out this form and circle them with a pen or pencil. The point is that you read each of the questions and respond accordingly, yes or no. I will grade you based on how well you do with yeses or nos. Now, this grading rubric is important because it becomes your checklist that you will use to submit the project. At the same time, it is your grading sheet that I will use to give you your grade. Don't forget to answer the questions about the research as well. Notice that there are 100 points total available on the final revision and 50 points for the research, for a grand total of 150. The next thing that you'll see is page called the draft. On the draft, you will attach it, and then, taking all of the red suggestions that I gave you, you will respond on a final revision. So you must attach it, even though there's nothing that you really do to the draft itself other than answer the questions on the final revision. Notice that the student now has provided me with the final revision typed out. The typed out revision is very clean looking, but if you want to write it by hand, you may. Just make sure I can read it. Notice that they have everything completed. They did not leave blanks. That's why they were able to answer yes. On this page, I have the example barriers, and then the student himself took the time to write out, in this case, 4 barriers. You only need 3. But then took the research that they did and placed it under the steps to overcome. In other words, they put the source and the name of the article of where they're getting their information on how to manage each of these barriers. Again, you have 3 barriers minimum and 5 articles to place somewhere in any combination. You continue on with the action steps on through to the final how you reward yourself. And so that final revision is also found under Module 4, Assignments. This is an excellent example of how you should do your research. Once you find your article, notice the student wrote the name of the article, the source of the article, and remember, you can get extra credit for using MLA or APA style formatting. In this case, the student chose to use just the website that they found the information on. And then under the personal annotation, they took the best information from each of the articles and placed it under there using I terms. That's what personal means. And so they did this back to back on one document until they got to 5 total articles. This one helped them with their attitude towards math. And so to recap, you are on Thursday supposed to hand in to me your grading rubric, your draft copy, which it says up there, element number 1, respond to draft, your final revision, which is a separate document that you find under Module 4, and then your research, however long that is. I will bring a stapler to class and you will hand it in to me printed out on Thursday. Good luck, and contact me if you have any questions.